the cobblestone labyrinth that draws you back to the Vltava's edge, is not merely a postcard aesthetic for tourist consumption, but a profound palimpsest demanding you confront the layers of erasure embedded in every Baroque facade and alchemical alleyway. And true engagement requires not consuming the city through checklist sightseeing alone, but integrating the weight of its contested memory until travel becomes an act of radical witness rather than performative appreciation. In Backstory Atlas Prague, Claire C. Rice transforms the travel guide trope into precise exploration of urban sovereignty and embodied accountability, proving understanding isn't found in mastering landmarks. It's forged in honoring the spirit beneath the spectacle, when every guidebook expectation demands you remain either passive observer or curated consumer. From tram bell and absinthe narration, listeners enter worlds where history is syntax, and presence is the only unbreakable map, perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent travel writing, where female complexity defies flaneur stereotypes. When traveler Alara Vance arrives expecting to decode Prague through 10 neat reasons, she discovers the city's enduring enigma mirrors the exact suppression she's endured beneath years of performative productivity. And local archivist Julian Thorne's quiet refusal to reduce Bohemia to digestible narrative creates space for connection defying touristic hierarchy. Navigating hidden courtyards and buried attractions, Alara realizes this visit isn't about acquisition, but recalibration, with Rice avoiding reducing Alara to curious tourist or Julian to exotic guide, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries, even as wonder blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Alara's disciplined focus fracturing into clarity, and Julian's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls, learning some cities can only be known when you stop letting itineraries define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical travel fare is portraying urban intimacy as somatic practice rather than romanticized wanderlust, with Alara confronting how tourism culture equated worth with output, while Julian creates sanctuary where her contradictions exist without diminishment, their relationship evolving through shared silences during twilight walks, bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both cultural integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against commodifiers mistaking tenderness for naivete. Supported by fellow travelers encoding suppressed longing, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and Prague itself absorbing centuries of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward place is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with neighborhood rituals mirroring emotional attunement and cafe conversations becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred geography, with narrators embodying Alara and Julian with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant church bells, rain against Charles Bridge stones, and hushed breath syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring revelatory cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately defining travel writing by centering female epistemology within urban frameworks, and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to linger slowly, honoring whole self, even in landscapes shaped by transit.